Ciao, mi chiamo Dino. My name is not Michael Corleone, it's not Mario Puzo, Francis Ford Coppola, or Robert De Niro waiting talking Italian. My name is Dino. Hello, come va? How are you? Welcome, hello to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the new subscribers. It's been a while since I did a video, probably because I haven't had much to say. Been a bit busy and a bit YouTubed out after the crazy December. So January I thought, got to give it a break. It's like an addictive thing. When you do a video, you have to do another one, then another one. There's always news to talk about, whether it be a book, film, event, happening, concert. There's been lots of Ringo stuff going on for everyone. So that's brilliant that's been going on with Ringo, isn't it, Bruce? Oh, yeah. And that's Bruce McMoose, the one-eyed goose. This is the more Moose calling. I don't know why I do a Scottish. Anyway, it's Bruce McMoose. He's joining me today. He's got his eye on you. And you, Bruce, have a look at that. It's like an airplane. Yeah. And there's Barney. Say hello, Barney. Hello, Barney. He's cool, isn't he? Anyway, to the point, Dean. I get to the point. Okay, the point I'm talking about now. I am Mr. Positive. I'm positive about most things. And there are some things that niggle me. And I try not to come on and post negative, niggly things like I did a few years ago with McCartney 3 coloured vinyls. You know, the 3 different colours. And I started a Facebook group to help people. And just thought, it's crazy. And so it comes along, I suppose, to the term or times of things being issued. Is it a rip-off? Is it a cash grab? And there's also that you don't have to buy it. All of us collect and buy different things. There's some of us that just buy vinyl and just want the vinyl. So any release on vinyl, whether it be Beatles, solo Beatles, whatever, possibly going to buy it. There probably does come a point where you don't buy every single bit of vinyl that comes out on a variation on an album. None of us got limitless amounts of money. So that's the vinyl people. You just got the CD people. So CD people, are you a CD or vinyl? I did buy both. Probably I bought everything that come out on CD and vinyl, starting I think with kind of Flowers in the Dirt back in '89. I don't know why I'm rocking like that. Then after Flowers in the Dirt and I got my first CD player, when it got to Off the Ground, I skipped away from buying CDs. So I think Off the Ground I brought on, no, I'm totally lying, it's the other way around, isn't it? I skipped away from buying vinyl. So after Flowers in the Dirt, which I had on CD and vinyl, and then you got Flowers in the Dirt World Pack, which I brought as well, and the 7-inch singles on vinyl and the CD singles for everything of Flowers in the Dirt. I brought everything. Muchus, Maximus, Spendicus, Flowers in the Dirticus, Roticus, Porus, No Money in the Bankicus, Dino. When Off the Ground came out, I purchased it on CD. I didn't buy the vinyl. I think I still had my record player, but I brought it on vinyl. Shut up. I keep getting that wrong. I'm not going to cut it and start. I brought it on CD. Stop saying that. I didn't buy Off the Ground on vinyl. I brought it on CD because I had a CD player in the car and a CD player at home. So I brought that on CD, and then going forwards, Off the Ground, Flaming Pie was the same on CD, but I did buy the 7-inch singles. And then you went, what's it, Run Devil Run? Was there anything after that? Flaming Pie, Run Devil Run, brought that on CD as well, plus the 7-inch singles, box set, Moving On, Driving Rain on CD, etc., etc., etc. And I don't think I bought a new album on vinyl until, I think it was Egypt Station. So I'd totally got off the boil with buying vinyls. And I've made up for it the last few years trying to purchase some like Memory Almost Full, Chaos and Creation, etc. All those ones I'd missed out. Because I had them on CD, play them in the car, play them at home. Last few years, it's kind of vinyl's back. It's been back a few years, but now it's back big time. And I guess to make a lot more money on vinyl and all the mass issues of Egypt Station and McCartney 3. I'm talking McCartney here, obviously. So I was buying a lot of them, but it got to the point where I've got to stop doing this. Band on the Run last year come out. So you had it, was it Band on the Run underdubbed? You had One Hand Clapping, which was phenomenal. I bought them both on CD and vinyl. I also have most of the archive box sets on the CD archive box sets. I've got virtually most of those. Plus, I've got a lot of the archive vinyl albums. Plus, I've got a lot of the coloured vinyl albums. And there has to come a point where you think, oh woman, oh wow, Dino, oh wow, where did you buy that record? It has to come a point where you think, enough is enough. Stop this, Dino. I'll shut up a face. What are you flaming to do? So, last year we had the Japanese CDs come out as well, didn't we? And this is I've got a couple of little gripes. So, each to their own. I suppose it's only a cash grab and a rip off and a con. If you you don't have to buy them. You don't have to buy them, do you? We've all got. Everyone has choice when to and not to buy those releases. And I'm backing off buying all this frigging stuff now because it's insane. I even bought Hard Day's Night White Vinyl. Why? I bought it and it's sitting on the shelf. Never owned it. Never played the flaming thing. Did I? No, don't think I did. So it's ridiculous. I've got better things to spend money on. I must admit, I was not buying so much because I was hoping, wanted to go and see Paul McCartney in concert last year. Nothing is more important to me in spending my money music-wise on Paul McCartney than going to see him. If people can afford to go and see him and buy every format on every CD, vinyl, whatever, fantastic. Plus, of course, you've got George Harrison box sets, John Lennon, etc., etc. But won't be going to see George Harrison in concert. Won't be going to see John Lennon in concert. Won't be going to see Ringo because Ringo just doesn't give a monkeys about United Kingdom. Stop it, Dino. But he doesn't. I know. He never comes to the UK. He does. He did come to the UK. Yeah, but only to promote his album. Yeah, but he'll do some concerts. No, he won't, Dino. Because he doesn't sell out. He will sell out. Yeah, he does them in the States because there's more money there and he lives there. All right. Bless you, Ringo. I didn't buy his new album either. I don't like country music. And everyone says it's a country music album. And the reviews have been brilliant. So good luck, Ringo. It's great that people are buying his album. And I've heard some of the tracks. They sound all right, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of his stuff till he comes and plays in the United Kingdom. Because up in Yorkshire, that's the kind of thing we do. I don't live in Yorkshire. Well done, Leeds. I'm getting 7 goals. Way better than West Ham, isn't it? Not that any of you are watching are West Ham fans. So my point being, I totally lost my train of thought. Arrived at Egypt Station. Yes, this is what I was getting to. So we had the Japanese CDs, and this is what does irk me. So all these fans that have bought albums throughout the years on CD or vinyl, archive collection, bonus tracks, etc., etc. Now we're getting CDs and vinyl, which are better quality than the ones that you might have bought Venus in Mars in 75, and you might have bought like this beauty, the coloured vinyl one, and it's not even open. This isn't even. Why do I buy them? This isn't even. I know this is gorgeous. I did have a spare one which was opened, and I sold that. These are beautiful, and these coloured vinyl ones. I haven't even played it. In fact, I've got loads of these still sealed. It's like, why buy the frigging things? Because we love it, and it's an addiction, and it's a drug. And maybe a lot of us fans at McCartney, let's just stick with McCartney. Maybe a lot of us fans at McCartney fans, there's those that want to buy everything. There's some that buy something, and there might be those that buy nothing. Because if you think about it, if you've got Venus and Mars, why do you have to keep buying it again and again and again? I know that's off back to there. Why do you have to keep buying it again? So they've just very soon going to have out those half-speed masters. And I've got a few of the half-speed masters as well. I've never played them. Never played them. It's just, it's out. Got to get it. And it's when they say limited, you've got to get it even more because you won't get it. And a year later, it's half the price of what you paid for it. Each their own. Buy it if you want it. I won't be buying a new McCartney Venus and Mars. Of course, it's got the beautiful, cute stickers in. That's going to be lovely. And the poster as well. But I don't need to hear it better than what it is. I know the 75 original press in the UK one can sound a bit muffled and not that great. But I have got this if I want to open it. And I've got the CD. And I've got the archive CD. So it just pees me off. Because if you listen to what the fans say, was there any fans out there saying, I hope they issue Venus and Mars as a half-speed master? Of course, the half-speed master collectors are going to love it. But I don't think that's a mass majority, is that right? I don't think that's tons and tons and tons. Because if you ask most McCartney fans what they want, I know it gets boring. It's 2025. We'll probably get the Rubber Soul box set this year, won't we? But if you ask most McCartney fans what they want, and if MPL, if Universal listen to what we want, which they can't do, they just don't seem to give a crap, do they? I just seem to repeat myself in all the flaming videos I do, and it must get quite boring. So why haven't... Why give us this, which we don't need? Most of us don't really want. We don't want to go spending money around 40 quid on something which is probably going to sound better than all the other variations and versions we got. Isn't that right, Barney? Yeah. See, Barney agrees. Yeah. What do you think, Barney? Rip off. Just stop it. Just give us what we flaming want. We want a new album. You know we do. But we also want the deluxe archive box sets of the ones we haven't got yet. How many times do we have to friggin' say it? London Town archive box set. Back to the Egg archive box set. And you might think, Dino, you're a flaming hypocrite. You just said you haven't brought all the Japanese CDs. Well, the reason I got this Japanese CD is not because of the better sound, but I wanted it on CD. And this is a Japanese one. I believe it is official, but you've got to bear in mind, this isn't in UK shops. Back to the Egg. And there's no archive edition. And, of course, the archive edition of Press to Play. It does get boring saying it. So what are we going to get next? I guess we'll get a new McCartney album. And for God's sake, here's my thoughts on Venus and Mars. Okay, one thought. I would have been interested in buying the half-speed master of Venus and Mars with stickers again, which I've already got, with the post, which I've already got, with the same artwork, and I don't care about the OB sticker, each their own. What I think should have been done, and this is my personal opinion, as we know, Paul and Wings performed quite a few tracks off this album on the 75-76 World Tour. So why didn't you issue Venus and Mars Record Store Day with a bonus recording, or even an EP, or even a 10-inch or a 12-inch of the tracks that Paul and Wings did live from this frigging album, which is a brilliant album. Many fans prefer this over Band on the Run. You can see why. It's got balls, hasn't it? I won't go on about merchandise either. So therefore, as far as I know, Paul and Wings performed these tracks live. Venus and Mars, Rock Show. I'm probably going to get something wrong. I don't think they did Loving Song. Definitely did You Give Me the Answer, Magneto Entertain Your Man, Letting Go, Spirits of Ancient Egypt, Medicine Jar, Listen to What the Man Said. So why the effing? Why? And I know they're on Wings Over America before anyone tells me, Dino, you can get them. Wouldn't it be nice to have a Wings, Venus and Mars live album? Why the hell haven't you done it? It's virtually the whole album. But live, that would have been brilliant on a bonus album. Then I probably would have bought it. Because when you got Wings Over America, which is great, and there's hardly any Beatles songs on, which obviously know it was important when the Beatles songs were on it, I'd still rather have seen Wings live, as I say, many, many times. But my point being, I think it's another frigging missed opportunity. And yeah, cash grab if you want to buy it. I just think it's a brilliant Dino idea, don't you? That it should have been a bonus LP, or not a 12-inch... not a 12-inch 45 revs per minute 12-inch, but a bonus album with Wings live doing the Venus and Mars tracks live. That would have been flaming fantastic. It's not much to ask for. And do you know what my worry is now? That if you think about all these albums, if they're coming out now slowly, they're going to be issued as not Record Store Day, even though some are, as half-speed masters. So we've got Speed of Sound next year, then maybe in a few years London Town, Back to the Egg, etc. This is my worry, and I think this will happen, and I'll probably buy these. These are all going to come out on picture disc. It's just not going to stop. So besides all the variations you've got on Venus and Mars, it's only a matter of time before we get McCartney, Round, Wildlife, Red Rose Speedway, Band on the Run, Venus. Oh, Band on the Run's already come out on picture disc, hasn't it? Before all these issued on picture disc. London Town and Back to the Egg would look great on picture disc, and obviously there is the very rare picture disc of Back to the Egg that you can get. So I think it's just a matter of time before we get there, and I'll probably buy those, and they'll sit on the shelf, and you think, why did I buy them? And I guess if fans didn't buy this new Venus and Mars Record Store Day, if fans said, I'm not buying it, I draw the line, I'm not going to buy it, maybe MPO, Universal, whoever, would listen and think, God, these aren't working now. People aren't buying them. I would love to know what the sales are on them. And people have been saying about the archives, again, I think it's just a rumour, I haven't seen any proof, that the reason the archives aren't coming out anymore is because Flaming Pine box set, the archive didn't sell so well. well, if it didn't sell so well, then why isn't it really massively reduced at places and lots of them around on various sites like Amazon or eBay to buy? Because they're not, and they're not cheap. So I just think it's poppycock that Flaming Pie box set didn't sell well enough. So, one more frigging time. Give us the Flaming Archive box sets of London Town, Back to the Egg, and Press to Play. Maybe even Broad Street, I don't know. But stop just giving us releases that most fans don't need, don't want, and won't flaming buy them. There will be some that, of course, are going to buy the Venus and Mars half-speed Mars, and there's those that collect them. But to me, that's probably just a minority of the fans that really want the Super Archive Deluxe box set of these 2 Wings albums. I know I keep saying, I'll probably say it till I'm blue on the face, but please, if anyone's MPL's watching this, or Universal, we appreciate everything you release, but the times are changing and they be hard. Give us what we really, really want. If you look on most YouTube channels or anywhere on the internet, social media, most fans want these 2 flaming things before anything else. These will sell phenomenal. We've been waiting years and years and years. It does get boring going on about it, doesn't it? London Town and Back to the Egg. How many times do we have to flame and say? And what I really want, Press to Play. I don't want a half-speed master of all the albums coming out. So we've got Venus and Mars next. So that means we're going to get what? Speed of Sound? Does that mean then we're going to get Wings Over America half-speed master? But I think, well, I'm sure they won't do Wings Greatest. Surely not. And then what have you got? Oh, London Town. Of course, they won't do London Town half-speed master because we haven't got the archive. And then it's going to just work its way through Back to the Egg, McCartney 2 and everything. Stop issuing the frigging things and give us the deluxe archive box sets of what 95% of fans want. I'd love to know as a percentage of fans, if there was a poll done, maybe someone should do a poll. What would you rather have next? Half-speed master of Speed of Sound, which will probably be next year, or Archive Deluxe box sets of, I'm not going to say the titles anymore, I'm just sick of saying them. The 1978 Wings album with Paul, Linda and Denny, or the 1979 release by Lawrence, Steve, Paul, Linda and Denny, or the 1986 release by Paul, Linda, Pete Townsend, Phil Collins, Hugh Padgham, I forgot his name, Eric Stewart, and many other musicians. The answer's going to be frigging obvious, isn't it? Just give us what we want. I hope I get surprised this year, and we do get that. To me, priority new album and concert dates, but I just, when I get an email that says a new McCartney release, it's like, yay, and then it's like half-speed master thing. Not see, I'm not buying them anymore. I'm just sick of it. There's only so much money we've got, and I've got better things to spend money on than one, buying it because it'll probably sound better, and that's why I didn't buy the Japanese CDs, because I already got them. And if you think about it, does that mean we've been ripped off? Because every album or CD we've bought before, quality is not better, and surely in a few years' time the quality is going to be even better. So there'll be something superseding the Japanese ones and half-speed masters. Maybe you'll get a quarter-speed master. Actually, I don't want to go putting ideas in people's heads. Anyway, that's the rant over. Put your comments below, and there will be people that buy them, and good luck to you all that buy them. But Dino V says, I'm not buying any of this frigging stuff, and I'm not buying all the merchandise. Beautiful though it is, it just, money, money, money. Paul must oversee these things somehow. He must know what the fans say. He must know what the fans want. You know, he's a clever, okay, he's a genius. He's a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he must be aware of what fans want. To me, the majority want those free archive box sets, not a great album by Wings on half-speed master, which most of the people I spoke to aren't going to get it, and it will be the die-hard collectors that get them, of course will. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. I dread to think what we're going to get. What we're going to get next month. Picture disc of Venus and Mars, and I probably will buy it. But if you are going to do the picture disc, right? Oh, I'm not going to open this. But could you do the picture disc? Because even though it's beautiful, I'd rather the picture disc of the inner sleeve, you know, all the kind of planets and artwork. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. How about doing a picture disc of that? Will there be a deluxe Half Speed Master edition come out of Venus and Mars Wings Live? I think it's a brilliant idea. That's just me. What do I know? Hey ho. Thanks for watching. This is Dino V. Please comment, like and subscribe because it helps the algorithms and makes me feel wanted in this hard world. Take care. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Ciao.